day I received a text message from my aunt. It's was a link from to a some kind of Jehovah Witness article, and the only thing that I could do was just send her that I did not want to be witness to, and a link to why I left. Now whether they watched that or not, I don't know. I don't know if they watch my channel. They were very against me doing anything online with making videos or streaming. Um, they were very against that, but I chose to do it anyway because it's a form of expressing myself. It's a relieving thing to do. And I don't know if they're, like I said, I don't know if they're actually watching my videos or not, but if they are and they know where I stand on things and they know the reasons why, because I say the reasons why in those videos, and they know the situation that I'm in, no longer a part of a Jehovah's Witness organization. Like I said in the last video I made about this, my family is, and the organization itself restricts members from talking to those who leave the organization. It's very toxic. It's a form of manipulation. It's a form of mental and emotional abuse to force those who choose to leave because they don't agree with what goes on in there, to force them to go back. And that's why I say that it's a cult. It's nothing but absolute culture thinking. And if you don't agree with it, then they believe that you should die for it because you don't agree with what they say. It's tyranny. Like I said, I just sent her the link that I made for the reasons why I left, and I hope that they watch it and that they understand. I hope that one day I'm able to have a conversation with my family that does not have to do anything with the organization. I don't wish to receive more propaganda from or links to propaganda from the Jehovah's Witnesses website. I stated that in my text message that I do not wish to be witness to. That I left. So we'll see where this goes for the future. I mean, a lot of people that I knew were always against me uh, doing online content, making videos, or doing streaming. They would always, tell me that I wouldn't be any good at it, tell me that I would just be making a fool of myself online. But hey, it's it's a nice way to express yourself, and at the very least, maybe I'll be funny to someone. So the thing that I'm thinking right now is that they probably won't watch it, um, because that's something else that you're not allowed to do. Uh, you're not allowed to go. You're not allowed to look anywhere outside of what the organization teaches, or your what do they call it? You're attributing to apostate thinking for that. It's just it's just something that I've dealt with all of my life. I tried to while I was there, because I was there for what, 29 30 years. um I tried my I guess what I did was I tried my best to to be accepted by them, to follow their way, but I never could. I never to could get around to accepting their view of thinking. And I was baptized as a child because I was pressured into it, because they they like to withhold their so-called love until you do what they want, but what you want for your life does not matter to them at all. It's only what they want. So I have completely rejected that way of thinking. It's tyranny to me, and I'm just not going uh, to support it at all. And it doesn't make much sense why it doesn't make sense to me why looking at a person and saying, oh well, they're they left, so we need to do everything that we can to pressure them to come back. That's to me that's just to me that just pushes that person away. And you know it doesn't you're not you're not doing anything to help that person. um and I'm that person. I'm not saying me, but I'm sure that this happens to a lot of other members that end up deciding to leave. They don't you you lose connection with the ones that with for me, you know, you lose connection with family, you lose connection with people that you knew and grew up with. But I guess that's just the way that it is, because that's how the rules are stated. So I mean, it's just more pulling on emotion and manipulation to me, and I completely reject that, because it's nothing about that place that I have seen has any love in it whatsoever. And completely throwing someone out because they want to, or completely restricting one's access to their family because they want them to come back, is it's just a cult. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not gonna go to their site, and I'm not gonna read anything from their site, because I do know that others who also oppose this have done that and have received copyright strikes for it. And I'm not going to show anything from their site. But I do know that when because, you know, I told my family that I was going to leave, and their response to it was, well, you know, we can't have anything to do with you at all, and we can't have conversations with you, we can't speak to you, because those are the rules that the organization imposes on its members. And like I said, that's one of the reasons why I chose to leave, because I'm just not gonna sit back and pretend that I'm the type of person that accepts that when I know that I'm not. I'm not gonna be fake to myself and live a lie when I know that that's not real love, and that's not something that a loving God would choose to do. This is, you know, this is just how things go. And like I said in my last video, they do send out propaganda to the ones to try and have them to return. It's like, oh, well, you know, you've been a year without speaking to your family. Do you see how wrong your decisions were because of the bullshit rules that that we impose and we enforce people to adhere to, and if you go out and you try to speak to your family, how do they put it? You could possibly put those ones in danger. And before I left, and I was sitting there talking to my mom and dad, um, they were both crying and they were both scared, um, and they were both saying, we don't want to lose you. We don't want to lose you. Well, you're not losing me. You can call me at any time. You can come talk to me at any time. But, when I said that, they said, no, we can't because it goes against Jehovah's laws. Which, again, is something that the organization imposes and manipulates and brainwashes its members to think, because separate, isolate, and control. So separate people from normal functions that everyday people in the world enjoy, such as conversating with family members or having a normal conversation or partaking parts in community events for holidays, such, and isolate them to instill their thinking, because anything of going outside of going outside of their teachings. Like, I just remember watching like broadcast, and like it just felt like sometimes that even like going to watch TV or something, you're being judged and damned for being for watching the wrong content, or if something popped up on the TV that they said you shouldn't watch, then you should feel ashamed for it. Why should I feel ashamed for that? And the only things that that you should be watching was the content that the organization provided. It's just complete brainwashing and manipulation. I don't adhere to it. I don't agree with it. And I'm not going back to it for those reasons. Whatever happens to me, happens to me. And that's something that they want all of their members to feel, that as soon as, they leave the organization, that bad things are going to happen to them because they left the organization. Fear-mongering. And I mean, horrible shit happens in the world every single day. That's just how planet Earth is. But fear-mongering people into choosing, not to live their lives and be who they can be, hopefully for the good of others. Hopefully not something that harms others. To me, it's just insane. And the more the more propaganda that they send me, the more videos that I'm gonna make. And if my YouTube channel gets removed for it, then I'll just go somewhere else and I'll make those videos somewhere else. But to me, leaving that place was probably one of the best decisions that I could have made. I do miss my family very much. I do love my family, but I gotta do what's best for me. And I saw myself having no future in that place and having no, feeling no real accomplishment in life and having no happiness because I don't accomplish the things that I want to accomplish or do the things that, that really mean something to me. And I don't agree with the thought process of wherever I go or whatever I do that, that I must always be thinking about the Jehovah's Witnesses organization. It's stupid to me. It's completely stupid. There's nothing about that place that appeals to me. And if I did go back and I did say that, well, I don't think that I would say that, but, if I did go back, adhering to the rules that they make you follow, I just wouldn't do it. So I would just be lying to myself in that way, which I'm not going to do. I don't understand why that's so difficult for them to understand. And I don't understand why it just can't be accepted. Well, he's not here anymore. He chose to go another place, in his life. But having a normal conversation shouldn't be off limits because it would be a danger to us. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand that type of thinking. I don't care what you do in your religion. I don't care what God you choose to serve. That's on you. That's between you and your God. But I don't understand the rules that they impose above it just being complete brainwashing and manipulation so they can continue to make money. Because even when you're there, going to another church, even if it's a Christian church, is strictly forbidden and will get you out in a heartbeat. Other people speak bad about you there, because you chose to go to another church. I never went to another church. I don't care anything about doing things with religious organizations anymore, whether they be, some little church on the corner or some definitely not organized religion. I care nothing for organized religion. But like I said, why this has to put people by themselves, because in my case, it's just because, I just decided to start living by what I believe in. Makes no sense to me at all. To me, that makes me a more truthful, honest person than what I was when I was in there. Cut people off from their families, and when it came to me making videos or doing online content, a lot of it was, if I said anything against the organization while I was out, then attempts would be made to get my channel shut down, which hasn't happened yet. I'm still waiting for that. I'm still expecting that. Or get my phone number removed. I'm still waiting for that. I'm still expecting that. Whether or not that's going to happen, I don't know. But the amount of fear mongering that goes on there fortifies my belief that that place is not a place of love. It's a place of fear and control, to keep members in, keep milking them for their time, for their money, to try and get more members in, and their numbers are just falling because people are waking up, people are seeing it, and it's nothing against God. It's nothing against God. It's just the greed and control that that these types of places like to put on people, and I'm not gonna go back under that. Why that's accepted as a normal thing, like, I believe I live in a Bible Belt state, but why that's accepted as a normal thing, I will never know. I will never understand, and it makes no sense to me, and it's the exact opposite of love to me. Like I said, I would rather be damned for not doing it than damned for doing it. I have no desire to support that.